Hey guys, what's happening? I've got Dane Sanders here and has a really, really cool opportunity for us where he puts on a conference called Go Summit. He's been a coach for a lot of years. I've actually spoken at the conference the last 2 years and been a table facility leader. And there's a makeup, you can tell me more about it, but it's a makeup of business owners, freelancers, and the whole point of the conference is really how do you take your business to that next level. It's not just a photo workshop where you are going and learning how to take better photos. This is actually working on your business to get out of this place from where you are maybe struggling to actually running a business. Yeah.
No doubt. When I think about an owner right now in the digital economy, really the post-digital economy, it's not new. It's not like a revolution anymore. Like digital has come and dominated. And in that world where everybody can play, it can feel very competitive, very like saturated, and also incredibly lonely at the same time. You can feel really connected and not know if you're really doing the right thing or if you really have the goods to make it get where you want to go. And we created Go, honestly, selfishly. As you know, my background was photography. I shot professionally for 12 years. And it started with the photography community, certainly, but it's expanded to really the entrepreneurial community, folks who need input, not just from one industry, but from whatever is best practice, whatever is the right way to make money and keep money, raise a team and lead a team. I think even like messaging and lead gen, that stuff is so tough to cut through the noise. And I thought for myself and also our friends, how can we bring the best and brightest in to help us think about these things carefully in a very concentrated way, 2.5 days, in Southern California in January, which really doesn't hurt. And to just think about how can we both launch 2018 really strong, but then also maintain that momentum with trusted real people who get that running a business is freaking hard and trying to do it solo is dumb. And it's really wise to build a fraternity of people around you who are navigating the same kind of waters you are. And if that sounds like the kind of environment that would make sense. And one more thing, if this is a year that you know you need to go for it, like 18 has to work, then we want you. If it's more like, oh, I'll check it out, it's probably not your kind of community. We're kind of intense, we're kind of after it hard together. And it's because in many cases, this isn't like we're running businesses off trust funds. We're running businesses because we have to get real customers in the door who really, we want the right customers so we don't have to sell our soul to get them. But we want to do it in a way that's sustainable and viable for the long haul.
Yeah, man. I feel like so many people that I talk with that are running their own business, or let's say you're a photographer, whatever it is that you do, that it's really fun and sexy to like start getting your first clients, but like that level of actually now I have to make this a business, you know? And I feel like from being a part of this conference and seeing breakthroughs that happen, it is just a major asset to have. And I like the example of coaching, you know, to the degree it's like you look at any pro athlete and they have a coach. Like they,
100%.
You know, it's like Tiger Woods, best golfer in the world, had a coach. Michael Jordan had a coach. You know, it's like those sort of things are needed.
And the truth is like in the corporate world, all the Fortune 100 people have coaches, not just the CEO, but all the executive team. That's what we are. Like in our little worlds, we are the whole thing without an HR department to give us professional development.
Right.
So yes, absolutely. And I think what you're speaking to too is at the conference, one of the things we do that's a little unique is it's not just talking. After every session, like we have this guy, he's a certified profit first guy. He's coming in, he's going to help you get organized very quickly around how will you get paid first this year and taxes get paid second, and then everything else after that. And how could you guarantee profit on the front end? So he's going to come and chat about that. But right after, that's going to raise some concerns for a lot of people like, oh man, how could I do that? How could I pull that off? So right away, you sit down at a table with a trained coach to help you get out of your own way, to think through how can I actually do some of the things that he just talked about or she just talked about in a way that is actually going to happen. Isn't just going to be a cool idea that I write in a notebook and look at again next year as I have a New Year's resolution. Like this is why it's no nonsense. You're going to come in, get great ideas, but then get coached into the implementation of those ideas, which is really where the value is. The value isn't that you learn something new. We live in the internet age. Everything's knowable. It's will you do it? And this crew makes sure that you do it. That's why we created it. And that's honestly, I would credit this community in my own life to most every bit of kind of getting over myself, getting over my own insecurities, and where I doubt myself, I have imposter syndrome. Whenever I come up against that, it's this community that get me off that ledge and onto taking real ground with the business. And also, I will say this too, man. One of the things I so appreciate about the community you built is none of this is news to you guys. Like, you get this. This is this is why you listen to your videos and watch it. This is how you live your life. We're in community, we're buddies in real life. And I just know that any group of folks that tune into what you're talking about are the kinds of folks that we want in our community. And in a sense, we're curating our community. We want to be very careful. It's not for everybody. But and you guys know what I'm talking about. When you're in that kind of mode of these are my people and we're after it together, it kind of feels like, what can't you do? And we just want to have more and more of those moments for as many times as we can in the next 12 months. And so the conference is the beginning, and then we have a bunch of fun little perks that come along with the conference that you'll see when you're there that extend the experience way beyond an event to really build a culture of success for the year.
Yeah, there's the thing that I took out of that which is so true, is that there's one thing to know, and then there's also another thing to take action, and there's a big gap, and there's a lot to actually that has to happen to get you to take that action, and community is something, and accountability and all of that just really helps. But I think it's an amazing conference. I'm going to be there. I hope you'll be there too. So how do we take advantage of this awesome offer?
So the way it works is you go to fastermind.co, fastermind.co/connecting things, and you'll see the regular price ticket in there. You click register now. As soon as you click on it, it will get discounted magically between there and the cart. You'll see the big discount, $250, and you're all sorted. If you guys have 3 or more people and you want to get an even much better discount, and basically another $100 off, hit reply to you and you'll let me know who those folks are and we'll hook them up.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Hope to see you there.